There are many cultures with extraordinary realities, but surely you will be surprised to know that there is a country so fond of thermal baths, which contains cities full of spas and spas, where men and women bathe together, sometimes without any clothes. In this new video of Uncensored World, we are going to know in more detail Hungary, one of the most beautiful and fascinating countries of Europe. Hungary, a country with such surprising realities as the SPAS, night parties where people enjoy dancing and fun, immersed in thermal waters wearing bikinis and tiny swimsuits, cities with dozens of spas where mixed bathing with towels is allowed, but without anything underneath. A place with unique curiosities such as being one of the cheapest countries in Europe, containing more than 1,000 castles or gigantic caves under its capital, having invented the famous Rubik's Cube, or being the first country in the world that has developed an atlas of the history of the Gypsies, thanks to which we know the reality and present of this nomadic community from its past and its origins in faraway India. An ethnic group, that of the Roma, which has lived together for centuries in cities and towns of this country, and which, even in the 21st century, maintains ancestral traditions such as arranged marriages, customs in which young women parade before hundreds of suitors who bid for them, and where purity is still controlled through blood. A blood that has much to do with the birth here of the most bloodthirsty woman in history, known as the Bloody Countess. Pay attention and do not miss this video, because we assure you that this trip through Hungary will surprise you. Let's start. Hungary, a country located in the heart of Central Europe, is a place where history, culture, and architecture are intertwined in a fascinating way. With an area of approximately 93,000 square kilometers and a population of over 10 million inhabitants, this country has left a legendary mark on European history. In this captivating journey through Hungary, we will delve into its mysteries, curiosities, and hidden charms, which, as you will see, are many and extraordinary. Strategically located in the Carpathian Basin, Hungary has witnessed important events over the centuries. It was a fundamental part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, one of the most influential empires in Europe, which left a monumental legacy in its architecture and culture. This vast empire, which existed from 1867 to 1918, was a melting pot of nationalities and traditions, and its influence can be felt in Hungary's rich cultural heritage. Its creation marked a turning point in history, as it united diverse nationalities and cultures under one government, including Hungarians, Czechs, Slovaks, Romanians, and many others. This diversity contributed to a rich mix of traditions and customs that can still be observed in the country today. Hungary, as part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, enjoyed a period of growth and development. The capital, Budapest, became a cultural and economic focal point, noted for its impressive architecture, including neo-Gothic and Romanesque buildings. Today, Hungary is an independent nation with a unique cultural heritage that continues to reflect its imperial history. The heritage of the Austro-Hungarian Empire is seen in the architecture of its cities and the traditions of its people. Hungary remains today an attractive destination for tourists seeking to learn about its rich history, enjoy its famous hot springs, and explore its charming cities. Before going into the detail of its relaxing and vibrant thermal baths and spas, let's get to know another of the most emblematic places of the country, the Buda Castle. The Buda Castle, an iconic symbol of Budapest, is one of the many castles, in total more than 1,500, that adorn the country. This majestic complex, which dominates Buda Hill, has witnessed Hungarian history for centuries, from its origins in the 13th century to its role as a royal residence and fortress. Its impressive walls and towers offer panoramic views of the Danube and the vibrant city of Pest, which stretches at its foot. A curiosity, the capital of Hungary, Budapest, is that it receives its name from the merger of two historic cities, Buda and Pest. Buda, located on the western bank of the Danube River, is known for its hills and castles, including the famous Buda Castle that you just met. This part of the city has been an important administrative and royal center since the Middle Ages. On the other hand, Pest, located on the eastern bank, is known for its vibrant atmosphere, modern architecture, and its role as a commercial and cultural center. The confluence of these two areas, along with the development of infrastructure, facilitated their union. The official union of Buda and Pest, along with the neighboring city of Óbuda, occurred in the year 1873, a key moment in Hungarian history that symbolized the growth and modernization of the country. This merger not only created a larger and more powerful capital, but also reflected the diversity and cultural richness of the region. Thus, the name Budapest became a symbol of unity and progress, encapsulating the essence of these two cities that, although different in character, complement each other perfectly on the banks of the Danube. A curiosity that few know is that under the area of Buda in Budapest is one of the most enigmatic cave complexes in the world, which invites visitors to explore a fascinating subway world. In this underground beneath the Buda Hills, there are about 160 caves with galleries that extend for up to 20 kilometers. This natural labyrinth is a true geological treasure and offers a unique insight into the geological history of the region. Visitors can easily access this cave complex by taking a bus from the center of town. One of the jewels of this system is the Pálvölgyi Cave, one of the largest in Europe, with an impressive length of 19 kilometers. Famous for its impressive stalactites and for being home to numerous species of bats, this cave offers visitors a fascinating experience in an amazing natural environment. In this grotto, there is an accessible route of about 500 meters, ideal for those looking to enjoy the beauty of the rock formations, without the need to be experts in speleology. Hungary is a country full of castles, with more than 1,500 spread throughout its territory, a splendor that has much to do with its history and that of one of the darkest characters in the history of Hungary. Erzsébet Báthory, commonly known as the Bloody Countess, is one of the most enigmatic and fascinating figures in Hungarian history. Born in 1560 in Nyírbátor, Transylvania, a city that at that time was part of the Kingdom of Hungary. This Hungarian noblewoman was a woman of considerable wealth and power, linked to the Báthory family, who had great influence in the region, but her life was marked by mystery and horror, as she is considered the most bloodthirsty woman in history, with a legacy that has endured over the centuries. Countess Báthory is famous for her alleged crimes at Chaktic Castle, which, although now in Slovakia, was part of Hungary during her lifetime. She is believed to have been responsible for the disappearance and possible deaths of hundreds of young women, with estimates ranging from 80 to over 600 victims. One of the most disturbing stories associated with Báthory, known worldwide as the Bloody Countess, is her obsession with youth and beauty. The fascination with her figure and the stories surrounding her life have perpetuated the belief in supernatural beings among the villagers, who find in the ruins of ancient castles the resonance of a dark and fascinating past. Thinking about it, it is good to know that this country boasts a rich history and its enigmatic landscape in the Carpathian area, where thousand-year-old castles seem to harbor secrets and legends, like this one of the Bloody Countess that have fueled the belief in vampires over the centuries. Returning to Elisabeth, her life ended when she was arrested and condemned. After her arrest, she was walled up in one of the rooms of the castle of Chaktice, where she would spend the rest of her life in isolation and make the legend and mystery bigger in this region of the planet. But beyond its castles, legends, and glorious past, this country is world famous for its hot springs. Starting with its capital, Budapest, known worldwide as the city of SPAS, which offers a unique experience that complements its impressive architectural legacy. This tradition of spas dates back to Roman times, when the inhabitants already took advantage of the thermal waters for their healing properties. However, it was during the Ottoman occupation in the 16th century that this bathing culture was enriched and consolidated. Today, in its famous spas, men and women enjoy relaxing thermal baths in an atmosphere of camaraderie and carefree, often scantily clad, highlighting the open and vibrant character of Hungarian culture. spas are not only a haven for physical well-being, but also a social gathering place where people come together to share laughter and memorable moments, turning every visit into a celebration of life. The Sparties are one of the most exciting attractions among the events held at spas, a kind of nighttime parties held at these hot springs venues, combining the relaxing atmosphere with disco music, swimsuits, and bikinis. These vibrant celebrations allow attendees to enjoy an unforgettable experience, where hot water and fun merge in a unique social event, often in minimalist swimsuits. Budapest's spas are not only a place to relax, they are also a testament to the Turkish legacy that influenced Hungarian culture. With numerous spas and Turkish baths scattered throughout the cities, visitors can enjoy the history while soaking in their healing waters. Many of these baths are co-educational, allowing men and women to bathe together, covered only with a towel, reflecting a more liberal attitude toward nudity and coexistence. This cultural openness translates into a friendly and welcoming atmosphere, where both locals and tourists can enjoy themselves without reservation. Hungary's thermal baths, such as the famous Széchenyi baths and Geller baths, offer a variety of indoor and outdoor pools, saunas, and wellness treatments. These places are not only perfect for relaxing, but are also a social meeting point where new friendships are forged and fun times are shared. The vibrant atmosphere of these spas is complemented by their impressive architectural designs, making them a true feast for the senses. But in addition to spa fun, Hungary is a destination full of culture and traditions. The country holds more than 1,000 festivals every year, something that, together with its gastronomy and music, also reflect the vibrant character of this country, attracting tourists from all over the world who seek to experience a rich and unique culture. The hospitality of the Hungarians and their enthusiasm for sharing their traditions make every visit memorable. Thinking of hospitality and culture, it is good to understand that Hungary is home to one of the most emblematic and characteristic groups in the world, the Roma, commonly known as Gypsies. This country has a significant population of this nomadic ethnic group, whose history and traditions are amazing, as you will now see. In Hungary, the Roma are the main minority, with more than 500,000 people who enrich the social and cultural fabric of this country. The history of the Roma in Europe dates back to the first centuries of our era, and Hungary has been a key point in their journey. It is estimated that their ancestors departed from India between the 9th and 10th centuries, arriving in Europe shortly thereafter. With their nomadic lifestyle and unique traditions, Gypsies have been both fascinated and stigmatized throughout history. Despite facing numerous challenges and persecutions, they have managed to keep their rich culture and identity alive. An important milestone in the documentation of Gypsy history recently materialized with the publication of the Atlas of Gypsy History in Hungary. This atlas illustrates the millennial journey of this large minority through maps covering their migrations and experiences. It is the first work of its kind to bring together in one place the history of the Gypsies from their origins to the present day, offering a graphic and chronological view of their journey across Europe. The atlas not only tells the story of Roma migration, but also highlights their cultural, political, and social achievements. Through illustrated pages, one can appreciate significant moments that have marked the history of the ethnic group, such as their interaction with different cultures and their struggle for acceptance in various societies. The creation of this work represents an effort to recognize and make visible the contribution of the Roma in the history of Hungary and Europe. Throughout their history, the Roma have faced many complicated challenges, but despite these adversities, they have managed to preserve themselves as a vibrant and resilient community. This Gypsy history, which includes encounters with historical figures such as the Hungarian King Sigismund, has been reflected in this atlas, providing a deeper context for their identity and struggles. Today, Hungary is not only a home for Roma, but also a place where their history is recognized through initiatives such as the Gypsy Atlas. With their legacy, the Roma continue to play an essential role in Hungary's cultural mosaic, and their story is a reminder of the value of inclusion and tolerance in contemporary society. One of the most striking traditions and realities among Roma in Hungary is arranged marriage. In various towns and villages in the region, this practice is still alive, where the union of couples is often decided by their families. In these encounters, young women are paraded before a crowd of suitors, who bid for them in an atmosphere that reflects the importance of family ties and cultural expectations. This form of mate selection may seem anachronistic to many, but for Gypsy communities, it represents a link between tradition and cultural continuity. In this context, the concept of purity takes on significant relevance. Blood tests are still used to verify the purity of young women, a process that reflects the value this community places on family history and roots. Purity not only refers to ancestry, but is also related to customs and social norms that have prevailed over the centuries. This emphasis on purity can be seen as an attempt to preserve cultural identity and avoid assimilation into the majority society. Despite the criticisms that may arise about these practices, it is critical to understand that, for many Roma families, arranged marriage is a way to ensure stability and continuity of their traditions. This practice is based on the belief that family ties are essential to the well-being of the community, and marriage is not just a union between two people, but a connection between families. In this sense, the decisions made in these ceremonies go beyond the individual, reflecting a broader sense of belonging and responsibility. As the world moves on and social dynamics change, some Roma communities are beginning to question these traditions. But also, in many parts of Hungary, arranged marriage is still maintained and considered a reality that helps and protects this ethnicity and community to maintain its reality and legacy. But Hungary not only stands out for its rich culture and traditions, but also for its unique language, Hungarian or Magyar. This language is unique in Europe as it does not belong to the common language families such as Slavic or Germanic. Instead, it is part of the Finno-Ugric family, which makes it closer to Finnish or Estonian. This makes it one of the most difficult languages to learn, thanks to its complex grammar and extensive verb conjugations. For those trying to master it, Hungarian can be a real challenge, but also a gateway to understanding a rich cultural heritage. Perhaps this linguistic uniqueness is reflected in the creativity and innovation that has characterized Hungary throughout history. A clear example of this is the famous Rubik's Cube, which was created in the year 1974 by Hungarian architect Erno Rubik, who originally called it the Magic Cube. This ingenious puzzle quickly became a global phenomenon, capturing the attention of millions and challenging children and adults alike. Hungarians' prowess at solving the Rubik's Cube is remarkable, as the country has produced many world champions in this art, solidifying its legacy in popular culture. In addition to its language and famous puzzle, Hungary has contributed significantly to the scientific and academic realm. This small country has given the world an impressive number of Nobel Prize winners, spanning disciplines such as physics, chemistry, and medicine. Prominent Hungarian scientists include Albert Szent-Györgyi, known for his discovery of vitamin C, and John von Neumann, a pioneer in the field of computer science. These contributions reflect the talent and capacity for innovation that flourish in Hungary, often in a context that may seem unusual to the rest of the world. Hungary is a landlocked country, but there is a lake called Balaton, which is known by the locals as the Hungarian Sea. And no wonder, as it is the largest freshwater lake in Central Europe and one of the natural jewels of this country. Located in the western part of Hungary, this beautiful lake stretches for more than 70 kilometers and is famous for its crystal clear water and picturesque surroundings. During the summer, the lake becomes a bustling tourist destination, where both Hungarians and international visitors enjoy its numerous beaches, water sports, and outdoor activities. Lakeside towns such as Siófok, Tihany, and Keszthely offer a mix of history, culture, and fun. In Tihany, for example, you can visit the famous Benedictine monastery, and enjoy breathtaking panoramic views of the lake. Before concluding, it is good to understand how to get the most out of this enigmatic country. Hungary is easily accessible through its major airports, such as Budapest Ferenc Liszt International Airport, which receives flights from numerous European and world cities. No visa is required for most tourists visiting Hungary for short periods of time, which makes travel even easier. In addition, Hungary is one of the cheapest countries in Europe, making it an attractive destination for travelers. For example, a coffee can cost around $1, a beer can range from $1 to $2, while entrance to a spa is usually in the range of $15 to $20. Spending a night in a hotel can cost between $30 and $100, depending on the location and type of accommodation. These affordable prices allow you to enjoy an enriching experience without compromising your budget. From Uncensored World, we hope that this tour through the mysteries of fascinating Hungary has been as exciting for you as it has been for us. Thinking about it, and the effort it takes us to make these videos, we would love you to leave us a nice like. And your comment, it is the best way you have to help us to continue bringing you the best content every week. If you enjoyed this video and you are not subscribed yet, don't wait any longer and do it now by activating the little bell so you don't miss the fascinating videos we make every week. Videos like this one that you can enjoy now to know one of the most enigmatic corners of the planet. Do not miss it and discover the wonders that this place has to offer.